Roller derby is a team skating competition on roller skates held on a banked oval track. There are 3 different roles in roller derby. There's the jammer, who earns points for the team by passing the other team's blockers. Then there's the blockers, who try and stop the other team's jammers from getting points. Finally, there's the pivot, who helps the jammer on their team get points by hitting the other team's blockers. Each jam or match is 2 minutes long. In that 2 minutes, there are 2 things that can happen. One of the jammers will get lead jammer, which means they can stop the jam at any time, unless they lose lead. If any player does something dangerous, they will get a penalty. Some examples of penalties that you can get are forearms, cutting a track, and back blocking.
Now you may be thinking, why should I play a sport that I may get hurt in? Well, here are a few reasons why. Number 1, it's a really great way to be active, confident, and aggressive if you want to. Number 2, you can make new friends along the way. I know from personal experience. Number 3, it's one of the most fun sports you can play, and it's not very common, so it would be great to have more people.
I do roller derby because it helps relieve a lot of stress and anxiety that just every day brings, and I can release all of that in a nice, healthy way.
Because I love the sport of contact, and I just love contact sports.
I do roller derby because it helps me get my anger out, and it's just fun because you get to interact with a lot of people.
Derby means a lot to me. It's kind of like an outlook on life. It's just something different that I can kind of struggle in, and I can strive.
A derby is like a sport where you can like get out there, be yourself, and you don't have to like be great at one position, but you can still play, and it's really fun to play as a team.
Derby, what derby means to me is that it's like a full contact sport, and in a lot of other sports, like girls can't really play like football, they can't play, and girls can be like, play this and they can have full contact if they want.
Other kids should do derby because, especially if you're being bullied at school or you just have a really bad day, it's nice to come in and know, hey, I can go over and hit this person in a legal way that's fun, and you can hang out with a lot of friends.
Because derby isn't like a really popular sport, and you don't have to be great at it to play, and it's just super fun to play as a team, and once you get to know people, it's like a second family.
Other kids should do derby because it helps them get their anger out, and it's just like they get to interact with others. Like if they're in a homeschool, then they can interact with other people instead of being all like cooped up like for soccer and other sports.
I discovered derby while in a bar waiting in line for the bathroom, and a lady came up and said that I have thighs that would be great for roller derby. And then I came home and Googled roller derby Sacramento, and I found a team and I went and tried out. I got wrangled into coach once, and I absolutely loved it, and that was 8 years ago, and I really love seeing kids start out as Bambi on ice and not sure of themselves and turning into strong, powerful, little great athletes on the track. I think it gives them a sense of that they can do something that not a lot of people do. It's a very rare sport. I think it gives them courage to do things and try something that not everybody is doing. It's not a mainstream sport. And I think it gives them confidence that they can do something it's a very empowering sport, and so they can do all these drills that they never knew that they could before.